bad man.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'd be up for it if it ever happened. I'd watch a train wreck.
Yeah. I've been wanting to watch something cool like John Wick or something.
John Wick?
John Wick. I don't know. I know. Yeah, Summer and Chris Fox have been trying really hard to organize it, but we never actually, like, I don't know. My shit's all chaotic as fuck right now, okay? Fuck. Ugh. Anyway.
Dang, Victoria.
Yeah, I know, she goes on really hard sometimes. It's really impressive how hard she goes. It's... I think we're good. It was just because they popped in, and I also promised Ken he could join, but then we didn't do it, so I feel terrible. But,
what about
yeah.
my Discord having a movie night? What will we watch? Some dumb sci-fi shit? We'll watch that movie with Harrison Ford, and he's got to track down a robot? I've never seen that movie.
Which one's that?
The one where he tracks down a robot.
Oh, that sounds fucking
Blade
sick.
Runner.
Blade Runner.
Ooh.
I always get to the part where they show a bunch of, like, static shots, and then I fall asleep.
Oh, don't fall asleep this time.
But the music's so good. Makes me sleepy. Like, it's so fucking mellow. I love it.
I get you. I feel that. Victoria's Sunday as fuck. Thank you, Lady Riss, for gifting the sub to Piping Hot Beepus and Till Relentless for 37 months. Anniversary, and I got a movie night. What is this, a date? Yeah, we're dating right now, dude. And Neon Knight and Don Fernandez and Z-Nib. Thanks, guys. All right. Well, fucking ready.
What is Harrison Ford's character's name in that movie?
John Wayne?
Decker.
Decker, right. Do you remember the sound, like the ambient sound of his apartment?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. It's reused in Alien. It's kind of funny.
Is it?
Yeah.
They just like that
Anyway.
sound.
Is
Okay.
Doctor Strange in the public domain? I don't think so.
Actually, I think it might be the first one. I could be
First
wrong.
one?
Yeah, the earliest version of it.
The Stanley Kubrick one?
I don't remember.
That's the only one I know.
I think I saw that on a list somewhere, but probably not.
That was the last black and white movie, and it's really good.
Maybe it might be available. We'd have to
Super
check it out. Watch a movie. Yeah, we're about to watch McLintock. So if everyone's ready,
I can't wait for him to say the name so I know what it is.
McLintock.
I don't know. It's spelled weird. Is it Lintock or is it Lintock?
Oh shit.
Doc.
I don't know.
Doctor.
All right, we're doing this shit.
Do it.
Here we go, everybody. I have a banana. Oh, boy.
Look at his eyes. They're both seeing some shit.
Oh, fuck, it's blinking. Terrifying.
Listen to the score. It's everywhere.
Love in the country.
Yeah.
That's a rapid change.
Where skies are blue.
Oh, he has his own hotel, dude.
Yeah,
You'll be
Oh, wait, I think this is just the name of a place.
oh, maybe.
bees and the flowers and the trees till you're up to your knees in love. There's a tree house in the
Why is
meadow
this Cape Kona?
below the mountain peak.
It sounds like
Perfect place for
music from
when they play
It's
hide
the Cowboys, not
There's
hillbillies.
a covered bridge at Cripple
the
Creek where
vocalist sounds like
horses
something from the
always
Hobbit
stop
movies.
between the tree house and
Way back in the day?
bridge. That's
Hear that? Oh, the old Hobbit one. Yeah, the animated one.
Yeah.
in the country.
Bilbo, Bilbo.
Where skies are blue. Oh, you'll be dreaming of
This is a great film already.
bees and the flowers and the trees till you're up
Yeah, it's one of those movies where they put all the credits in the beginning, so
There
there's
are
none at the end.
roses on the trellis and the scent of you
Fucking
on
love
me.
it.
The clinging
Technicolor,
vine is
wow.
jealous
Wow.
on the fence across the way.
It's hot.
There's a great big yellow
hot.
moon above and a breeze to sing a song between the roses and the yellow. A fella can't go wrong.
Oh, shit.
Makes love
That's
in the
terrifying.
country
That's Duvall.
Whoa.
where skies are blue. Oh, you'll be dreaming
Hey, some of the Limelighters, is that like a famous band from back in the day we should know about?
Limelighters. This is the limelight. Now it's the limelight.
I love the Limelight. Hey, it was the Native Americans. They're gonna be racist as hell in this, aren't they?
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure he's
yeah.
gonna be misogynistic as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Where's my bath, whore?
Yes, this is Westworld.
I've actually never seen Westworld.
Damn.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
Lord to goodness. Not again.
That was,
Get that hat out there, man.
I like to see the beauty in this world.
I think it has subtitles. I can.
I do that.
Some
Why
people
is-
choose to see the ugliness in this world.
Howdy, Drago.
Morning, Curly.
Makes 7 times this month he come home swoggled.
6.
7.
6. Once was his birthday. That don't count. Give me my bucket. Didn't have anything for breakfast but 2 raw eggs and a mug of honey.
No.
A
Charlie.
mug of honey?
Yes, boss.
Yeah, dude, it's good calories.
Don't say it's a fine morning or I'll shoot you.
Okay. I
Get
didn't know
out
John
of
Wayne
here,
was so
Bunyan.
edgy.
Good morning.
You just call it a bunion?
Carlos, what are you doing up there?
I hope I get it this time, Mr. McLintock. My brothers, they got the big hats already.
What?
They're gonna race for it when they throw it down, I guess. Whoever gets
All right,
it is
let
gonna
'em
get
have
married
at it.
next.
I guess? They're shooting a gun for this.
It's the Wild West, dude. It's my hat. What if one of these kids fall off the roof?
Yeah, right? I was just thinking about that.
You promised me you would
The
sometime.
West sure was wild.
It was. Bye, kids.
Oh, see you kids. Stay off my roof.
Thank you, Mr. Boss.
You got it. So wait, this kid's like little workers?
Oh. So this is gonna be pretty bland, I can tell. This guy's just gonna be like the ultimate good guy, right?
In the back, boss.
I guess so.
I bet you.
Yeah.
I've never actually watched a Western.
Yeah.
Me either.
So I'm kind of curious how this is gonna go.
I'm sure McLintock is gonna do no wrong ever.
Child labor was legal back then? Really?
That's true.
I mean, if they get paid, why not, right?
15 cents a pound all the way to
These horses
Kansas
hate
City.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you driving under traffic, asshole?
Bro, the fuck alone? If, okay, not forced child labor. I'm saying if a kid wants to willingly get a job and get paid, why not?
What else you gonna do?
Right, exactly. What's bad about that? If they themselves want the job, they're like, yeah, I want to work over there, sure. And they get fucking shekels, why the fuck not?
For real.
Why
Penny a
can't
day?
they?
Hit me up.
As long as it's something safe for a kid to do, sure. Go to
You're
school,
You're Brandon Cannell today, kid. That'll be great.
As long as it's something safe for the kid to do, why not?
Like unclogging conveyor belts in factories.
Now, boss, there's one old pensioner.
They got the small hands. They can reach anywhere. Is that a hobo?
Bunny?
Yeah.
I knew where I'd seen his face before.
He's an old timer. He's just been around town a couple of years.
Oh, you have no milk of human kindness.
Milk?
Morning, Mr.
Yeah.
McLintock.
Morning, Bunny.
Well, I can see you're in good health.
Never felt better. Contrary to what you may hear.
Me.
Is that John Wayne?
ain't what
It
they used
is.
to be, and my liver's been leaving me business.
Drago,
Why would you flinch? It's like sweet money.
hello, Ben.
Hey, McLintock.
Now it's McLintock.
Drago, throw that in the buggy.
Yes, sir.
The scrubby bunch of Sooners, huh?
They are at that.
That ought to make Douglas happy, lining his pockets with land fees. What are we gonna do?
I don't know what you're gonna do, Ben. Me, I do nothing.
Smoke some
200
weed.
families. Quarter of beef a week per family. They last 2 years. That can be a sizable number.
I got 20 head to 1 of any other brand on the Mesa Verde. I'm not hollering.
Some of us haven't got all the money in the world. Some of
That
us
looks
ain't
like the dude
old,
from Community.
Tired and feel like
Joe
being
McHale.
put upon.
You
His
Oh, I
face.
know what you're talking about.
young
Yeah.
Ben, go on.
So the first time I find one of our hides wearing our brand hung on one of them settlers' fences, I aim to kill me a plowboy.
What?
You do what you want, McLintock. We'll do what we want.
Fellas my age generally call me GW or McLintock. Youngsters call me Mr. McLintock.
All right, Mr. McLintock. Not because I'm afraid of you. You're the big he-stud of this country. And I reckon a fella my age should call you Mister.
Whoa.
Yeah, Grandpa.
Now, GW. He's a half owner of the spread. I made him a full partner the day the doc gave me the long face.
Well, you want him to vote the first time this territory becomes a state, don't you?
Of course I do.
If these settlers get burned out, there'll be a lot of hollering that this country's too wild to be a state. And we'll go on being a territory some more, with a lot of political appointees running it according to what they learned in some college where they think that cows are something you milk, Indians are something in front of a
You think
cigar
that train was
store.
on purpose?
Yeah, totally.
I'm
It's
looking
part of
to
the
you
plot.
to hold young Ben down.
I'll do what I can.
Come on over to the house once in a while. We'll rack up a few hands of stud.
GW, that'll be just fine.
I wonder how you play stud.
I don't know.
Just poker, isn't it?
I bet Snakes played stud.
5-card stud.
I have not played 5 cards. Well, I don't know if 5 card draw and 5 card start.
Everybody's entitled to
I
their
played
own
5 card
opinion.
draw.
Like that again, eh? Here's something that'll cheer you up. About 1,000 head. I figure they'll bring about 1,250.
They're not as fat as I'd like to ship. They all off the North Range?
Yes, sir. Settlers. Every one of them with a plow and a Bible. Not the slightest idea what the range is for.
Drago! Drag out that hog leg. Yes, sir. Get me some attention.
I like this guy. He just gets to shoot his gun.
Yeah, yeah.
People! 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 Come on, all of you. Gather around. People, come on. Gather around. I'm McLintock. You people plan to homestead and farm the Mesa Verde.
Yes, sir. The government give us each 160 acres.
The government never gave anybody anything. Some years back, a lot like you came in. You had a pretty good first year, good summer, easy winter. But the next year, the last rain was in February. And by June, even the jackrabbits had sense enough to get off the mesa.
Folks, do you know who that is? That's McLintock.
Everyone says it
George
differently.
Washington McLintock.
For sure.
I told him that, Douglas.
He controls the water rights on 200 square miles of range. You know that lumber you got? It came from his land. Cut by his loggers and milled in his mills.
Douglas, I come close to killing you a couple of times when we were younger. Saddens me I didn't.
Can you
Oh my God.
imagine a man?
Damn, fucking hardcore.
Oh, and
Jesus.
mines, too. I forgot to mention them. All that. And he's begrudging poor people a measly 160 acres.
That right, Mr. McLintock? You begrudge us a little free land?
There's no such thing as free land. If you make these homesteads go, you'll have earned every acre of it. But you just can't make them go on the Mesa Verde. God made that country for buffalo. Serves pretty well for cattle. But it hates the plow. And even the government should know that you can't farm 6,000 feet above sea level.
Any trouble, Mr.
Why not?
No trouble, Jeff.
Because the plants need salt water?
Oh. It's too far away from the
How
water.
about you,
though.
Douglas? Douglas? Just plain Douglas, eh? And you call him Mr. McLintock. Why?
He's their boss.
Well, Douglas, I guess it's because he earned it.
Yeah. By being their
Damn.
boss.
He paid me.
Alright, please, this is common knowledge. You're talking to the guy that was just supporting child labor, okay? Shut up. I'm an idiot. I don't know if you've realized this by now.
What is
Come in
crop
without sewers?
rotation?
Well, yes, sir, but
We don't have a homestead.
Can't use you.
That guy looks so hobo. He's like the pinnacle of a hobo.
They call him Patches.
Hell, ain't much future in being a farmer around these parts.
They got big solo cups right there.
Yeah.
I wonder what Burn Bomb sells.
A store?
He sells the store?
Yeah.
Cool.
Come get your stores.
Ladies, this is the finest Chantilly lace available anywhere.
Do you want the E, Mr. Birnbaum?
Well, believe me, it's the best. Oh, excuse me, please. Look around. Take your time. Drago, I got 1,000 Havana cigars and 12 of those hats for you over there.
Them 12 big hats ain't gonna last long the way some folks have been dipping into that red eye these days.
Uh-oh.
Red Eye from
Good morning,
Cowboy
GW.
Bebop, dude.
Good morning. I stole some stick candy.
Please, help yourself.
Whoa.
Come on in.
He stole candy.
No, help yourself.
The fuck?
Davy, you can forget about saddling up the horse. Come in here.
Problem?
They got chess back then?
Well, if
It's
I were
medieval
black,
game,
I'd
dude.
move Queen's
I know, I was
bishop,
joking.
King 4.
Yeah, you might be right. You know, just starting to work this out when the letter
Dude,
came.
he just backseat gamed so hard.
What happened? Don't you want it? Morning, Mr. McLintock.
Morning,
Who knew
Davey.
Birnbaum was
You
the
being
first
here
streamer?
saved me a trip. Oh, that hat and suit of clothes you picked out for my birthday? Well, instead of this cowboy hat, I'd like to have this one. If it's, all right with you, sir.
Oh, that's all right with me, Davy. Of course, that looks like the kind of a hat a fella'd wear down Main Street to start a fight.
Oh, I don't need a city hat for that. All I have to do is walk down the street and some wiseacre will call me an Indian, and just like that, the fight's on.
Davy, the letter, it's for you.
That's
And
racist.
you are an Indian.
It is. Oh.
Yes, I know I'm an Indian. But I'm also the fastest runner in town. I've got a college education, and I'm the railroad telegrapher.
Education.
Does anybody say,
I got an
"Hello, college man," or "Hello,
education.
runner," or "Hello, telegrapher"? No, not even "Hello, knothead."
Davy,
Oh my god.
Always let the Indian do
will
it.
you go out in the store and help the ladies?
All right.
It's Native
Also,
American now, dude.
Part-time clerk. Always let the Indian do it.
The lady brought that out here this morning, asked for it to be taken out to the home ranch for you. Handsome lady, kind of tall with red hair.
Handsome?
Handsome.
Called me Mr. Birnbaum, just as if she'd never seen me before. And as if that veil that covered her face would keep me from recognizing her. I thought she was in New York or Europe or someplace.
So did I.
Is it an old flame?
You better throw on a couple
Or
extra
the
cases of
flame.
boss's favorite bourbon.
Ooh.
That stuff sure gets used up fast out at our place.
Which reminds me, you better start tapering off.
Catherine's in town.
Katie?
Miss Katie?
Oh no.
Hey, Miss Katie.
I'm pretty sure Native Americans do refer to themselves as Indians rather than Native. Oh. Okay. I can't keep up with what's right or wrong anymore. I really hope there's a scene where he gets to like go into a saloon and everyone looks at him. Damn those girls.
Morning, GW.
What are you doing in here? Why aren't you out at the desk?
Helping out the bartender.
Yeah, I see a busy day. Give me the key to room 17.
What?
17, and don't advertise it.
There you go, McLintock. 17.
Hey.
Old timers.
Set 'em up.
Here, whiskey.
Oh.
Day off?
Off day.
Damn, that smoothness.
That was good.
He's so preoccupied about.
Haven't you heard? No, what? Katie's back in town.
Katie?
Let's talk about it so we can hear us.
Social arbiter. Well, hi, Sonny.
Good morning.
Oh,
He sure is a polite one.
Mr. McLintock, I don't want to bother you.
I'm sorry, boy. I told you, no job.
Mm-hmm.
What's this movie called again?
McLintock.
This is called McLintock. All right.
McLintock.
Yes, what's a job, ma'am?
You done got many.
Let him shine shoes.
Let's go see what Katie looks like. She better be fucking hot.
I hope so.
Just barges in, no knock.
Hey, are you changing? I hope so.
Good.
Good. Oh.
Catherine.
George Washington McLintock.
You think he's related to George Washington?
Yeah, that's him.
Obviously.
Okay, cool.
I thought you'd want this.
You boozer.
Yeah, I'm a little booze hound.
First dig of this spur. But who am I to upset your plans?
Right for the bottle.
But you feel kind of silly.
I never feel silly.
It's because you have no sense of humor. Why couldn't we sit down in the hotel dining room and talk about whatever it is you want to talk about? Or why couldn't you just come over to the house?
And have everybody know that we're meeting.
Everybody knows, and what's the difference? We're married.
Oh,
That is something
Deflame.
I should like to change.
Divorce papers.
oh no!
He's gonna rip that shit up.
You know the answer, Katie. That isn't why you sent for me. Let's get
I
to
love
the
how
rat
pointy her
killing.
boobs are.
That's
They
just
are.
the kind of remark
It's like the
that's
old school
always
bras, right?
endeared you.
Stiff ass bra.
Let us open.
The whole thing's made of wires.
Very well.
Oh man.
Our daughter is coming home in a few days. Rather, she's coming here. It was just a slip of the tongue that made me refer to this ugly hamlet as home.
Our daughter. Is it so hard to say her name? It's Becky.
Rebecca.
Becky!
I hate that name.
Rebecca.
Anyway, she's
This is
coming
why they
home.
broke up. Couldn't
And
decide.
I hope to persuade you to let her live with me. Part of the time in the capital, part of the time in New York, and of course, Newport during the season.
You're whistling in the wind, Katie.
If she stays here,
Daughter comes and falls in love with
Just
the
as
guy looking for a
crude and as
job. I
vulgar
could
as
totally
all
see
of
that.
And if she goes your way, she'll be all show and no stay.
John Wayne looks so
No
tired.
go, Kate.
I hate you. Oh, how I hate you.
Half the people in the world are women. Why does it have to be you that stirs me?
Oh my god.
Animal.
That's the story. I saw your picture in the paper at the governor's ball. You were dancing with the governor.
Gave me a boner.
At least he's a
I'm a
gentleman.
cuckold.
I'm gonna say I'm into that.
You have to be a
We
man
can make this
first
work.
before you're a gentleman. He misses on both counts.
Isn't he in the 60s? He's got good Technicolor.
Yep, Technicolor, daughter. So, why don't they get a divorce?
Because he don't want it, dude.
No.
You can just say
It's only
no.
up to the man, apparently.
I didn't know you could do that.
Pocket your pride.
Isn't it up to both parties?
Not in the 60s. Wait, the 80s? 19, 18, whatever.
Bravo.
I have no
Human
idea.
nature gets him every time.
Mister, leave me alone.
Whoa, dude.
He doesn't want to end up like a hobo.
I'm a hobo, by the way.
About that job, Mr. McLintock.
I already told you, son, I've got no need for farmers or use for them.
Just 1 minute, Mr. McLintock. My father died last month. That's how come we lost our homestead. I've got a mother and a little sister to feed. I need that job badly.
What's your name?
Devlin Warren.
Well, you got a job, son. See my home ranch foreman. He's over at the corral.
Wow.
That's all it takes.
What if he lied?
Step down off of that carriage, mister.
What? What's
Damn.
happening? Wait, what just happened?
What the fuck?
Hog leg.
What just happened?
I've been punched
Well,
many
explain.
a time in my life, but never for hiring anybody.
I don't know what to say.
It's Rebecca's boyfriend.
Never begged before. Turn my stomach. I suppose I should have been grateful you gave me the job.
Gave? Boy, you got it all wrong. I don't give jobs, I hire men.
They have a
You
Chinese
intend to
food.
give this man a full day's work, don't you, boy?
I see that.
You mean you're still hiring me, Mr. McLintock? Well, yes, sir. I mean, I'll certainly deliver a fair day's work.
For that, I'll pay you a fair day's wage. You won't give me anything, and I won't give you anything. We both hold up our heads. Where do you live?
The settlers' encampment, down by the mine.
That's your plug?
Yes, sir.
Well, hop on him, and we'll go get your gear.
Alright, I'm so confused. What happened?
Because he felt like he disrespected him that he had to beg for the job, and he just gave it to him, like, just because.
So he had to punch him to prove what?
That he's a man, yeah.
God, the Wild West was wild. Huh.
Morning, Mr. McLintock.
Morning, Mr. Poor Boy.
You don't know how to be a man? I guess not. Someone in chat earlier said most of the Western movies were filmed
Sure
in
that all
Italy.
you fine people
Really?
are interested in knowing just what
Oh yeah, that's where the
portion of
term
this
spaghetti
new
western
land
came
will
from.
be your new
Really?
home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jones and McAllister, since you've been more or less the leaders of our group, I'd like to have you come up and check the exact location.
Won't be a minute, sir.
It was cheaper because it was the Italian
Go after
countryside.
that boy and give him $30. Tell him McLintock pays these riders a month in advance.
From the looks of things, they could sure use it, too.
$30 whole. Went a long way back then.
Oh, Mom?
Fancy.
It's Mr. Drago.
$1 a day.
Well, and what do we owe this visit from the cattle baron?
I've got a touch of hangover, bureaucrat. Don't push me.
Yo, Native Americans!
Say, those are Indians. Are there Indians in this homestead land?
Friendly Indians, my boy.
Hello.
Oh, running
How much was $30 back then compared to now?
16 billion, I think.
Oh, wow, okay.
We don't get
Good biz. Good money.
And it's going to be a lot longer
Tomorrow.
time. Because it's against the law and you're with the sheriff.
And if I got my hands full, they came into town to meet the train. The old Indian chiefs are coming home.
I heard they'd been pardoned.
They don't know when it's arriving, this week, next week, or next month. So in the meantime, I've got to do something with them. Could I cut out a couple of head of your steers to feed them? Otherwise, some of these settlers' milk cows are going to disappear.
That's right, Macklin.
Cut out whatever you need.
Sheriff, are you going to camp these savages with all these settlers? You're asking for trouble.
Mr. Douglas, I already have plenty of trouble. Please stay off my back.
Even human.
Men in Buffalo, bring your people over to the clay slide. Go.
This guy's absolutely the villain character.
Tiny Mouse, it's nice to see you. You wouldn't believe it now, but 20 years ago, she was a mighty handsome maid.
20 years ago, you thought so too, Mr. Douglas.
Wink. They banged, I guess.
Oh!
It was just like this. I had a dead beat on old running buffalo, and my sharp 50 caliber misfired. That's back in that trouble in the 40s. Remember?
I remember.
Hey, you want to taste something come directly from heaven?
No.
What is it? Biscuit?
Biscuit.
Where'd you get this?
That boy's mama baked them. You thinking the same thing I am? She's a
Gotta
widow
sell 'em.
boss, and she's got a long, hard road home.
Hire her.
Ooh.
I always said you had a heap of sense.
Mr. McLintock, this is my mother.
Damn.
Your mother?
And my sister.
Yeah, get Katie
Please
out of
remain,
here,
Mr.
dude.
McLintock.
Ma'am, this
Yeah.
isn't my boss.
Fuck.
He has few choice words to say about your biscuits.
Shit.
I like the butter your biscuits.
They're great.
So happy.
I put dirt in them. Really adds a crunch.